but this is all tracked in the game as you go through PvP stuff. Your rank will increase and whatnot. But another cool feature is that it's actually tracked on the website aiononline.com. You can look at like Abyss rankings and stuff, and there's like a little leaderboard to see through all the different rankings of characters, which is a really cool feature. On the website you can also like look at your character in a 3D view and look at all your equipment. There's also aionarmory.com, much like WoW's Armory, where you can look at different item stats, quests and like that in the game. I really do hope that someone decides to get some kind of application which can pull this data from the website and have it all in one neat place. I think it would be a cool little Aion manager application that they could do, so it'd be interesting to see. Nearly at the quest location here. Again, if you don't want to see any spoilers of the story or anything here, then I recommend turning it off. Here Danimu, the tree keeper guy, basically gave you a tear from the water that you gathered earlier. So now you have to go back to Pernos, the hermit guy, and he will take you into your path and remember what happened to you. Again, the environment really is good looking. I mean, even the darker areas do look cool. As you can hear the music, it really does live up to the areas as well. They've done a fantastic job. Another thing is bandages in the game that I want to touch upon. You get, by default when you start off, you get a bandage skill to heal yourself. Now, the problem is, when you sit down, a tip for you there, like most MMOs, when you sit down you increase your regen of your HP and your MP, but in Aion you seriously do increase your regen. It really does go a lot faster, so I don't really see the point in having a regen, having a skill which heals you when you can just regen it almost as fast. So it'll be interesting to see how later in the game possibly that becomes more important. Maybe your healing skill gets more powerful and heals more. So yeah. Alright, here we go into the quest now. Right, here we are in the pass zone now. You're basically a commander here. You're meant to be extremely powerful, so they give you like cool armor. And basically it's in the abyss in your past, and you're reliving what happened to you.
Arielina, friend.
Here you can see flying through the environment. Now one thing they do in this is they actually make you like extremely powerful. So you suck up a lot more damage and deal a lot more for this short sequence. But one thing that they don't do is that they don't actually, like, if you look at my armor now that I'm wearing, it's not reflected to what I'm actually wearing in this cutscene area. So even though they give you a taste of what it's going to be like to be powerful later in the game, they don't actually show you the stats of what it's going to be like.
Here, Gab.
As you can see, the priest, just like I said earlier, unlike other MMO games, has like a lot of actual, a few melee moves, and is just generally a lot better at fighting. Obviously, again, you are extremely powerful in this sequence, so it's not the best representation of it, but yeah, they give you a lot more abilities, which is cool, because generally in MMOs the problem with priests is that no one really wants to play them because they're so hard to play by yourself, like you have to play in a group. Whereas what they've done here is, like, clearly they've made it so that the class is accessible to almost like everyone, so hopefully that means there isn't going to be a shortage of healers on Aion, but it's too early to tell at the moment. It does, from the server stats, it does look good though.
Here, Gavin.
Cutscene, so I'll let you watch this. Here we are again. Here's Panos again to talk to you. And this is where you pick what class you want to be. So like the priest can be either the cleric or the chanter. So I'm personally going to go the chanter. One of the annoying things is, I think I mentioned earlier, that the game doesn't actually show you what it's like to be these classes kind of thing. So because you're a base class, you can't then see what it's like to be the specialised class until you actually become it, which is then the commitment for that character. There we go. Now a chanter. Now, from this point, it'll take you out of the tutorial newbie area. See here, you can decide: do you want to leave this area? Are you done or not? So I'm ready to depart, and there it goes. So from now on, you become into the main world at level 10. There's not as much hand-holding after this. It's a pretty amazing looking city. For the jerkiness as it loads everything up here. Quite a lot to load up here, so it should settle down in a second.
Aion is legendary. There you are. I heard you were coming. The Davers are looking forward to meeting you. They await you in the Lyceum. They'll be very excited to welcome you to Sanctum, the capital of Elysia.
As you can see, the voiceovers are pretty much what you'd expect from usual anime/Japanese style English voiceovers. So here I'm going to go and get my wings. See, if you look now in my character panel, I am a chanter, so my class is changed.